My name is Bernard Ogoi. I work with Journalists for Human Rights as a project coordinator. Journalists for Human Rights is Canada's leading media development organization, which has been in existence since the year 2002. And over the years, we've worked across different countries in over 40 countries, reaching over 50 million audiences across those countries, and worked with over 400 media outlets. So I want to talk about the project we are implementing in Kenya. It's called the Voice for Women and Girls' Rights. And the Voice for Women and Girls' Rights seeks to support and foster relationships between media and other stakeholders, sustainable relationships between media and other stakeholders. And the reason why that is important is because we know many organizations, for example, are struggling with how to effectively engage the media. They do not know where to start from and what the media is looking out for. At the same time, we also understand the media needs content, and this content is available with CSOs. So that is why it is very important that we keep creating opportunities for sustainable partnerships and collaborations between the media and its different partners that fall within the media ecosystem. The reason why SheLeads is very important, one, is because it falls within what JHR believes in. JHR believes in equity. JHR believes in empowering people to know their rights. And we know that the media plays a very important role in creating awareness. So our work is to mobilize the media to change lives. And how do we do that? We use a model that is called the panel. So the panel approach is basically a rights media approach whereby we try to look at how can people participate in the story that a journalist is producing, so that we have to give different people an opportunity to talk about different issues. We have to ensure that there is accountability in the story. So we empower journalists that as they do their interviews, they ensure that they hold relevant stakeholders, for example, duty bearers, accountable. We ensure that there is non-discrimination. So in our engagement with journalists, for example, are they sometimes, discriminating against people of minority communities? For example, the sexual orientation, such like things. Are they discriminating people on the basis of gender? Are they discriminating people on the basis of their marital status? So these are questions that we keep asking when we are engaging journalists. We also look at, empowerment. A story should be able to empower people to take action, to follow through with duty bearers to ensure that their issues are addressed. And finally, we are very keen to ensure that whatever stories that journalists produce are linked to human rights frameworks. If you're talking about, sexual violence or gender-based violence, are there laws that address that issue, and are we aware of them as journalists and bringing them into perspective when we are reporting our stories? And most importantly, we understand that media generally is discriminatory, especially on the basis of gender. There are very few female voices that are heard in media, that are watched, or that are read about. And it is therefore important that a fellowship like the SheLeads will be able to empower especially female journalists so that more of them participate in the production of stories, so that more of the female journalists are empowered to get into managerial positions, and most importantly, so that when they get back into their media outlets, they help promote or facilitate discussions around, gender-responsive policies. For example, policies that address sexual harassment, policies that seek to create a favorable environment for their own work as female journalists, but also policies that ensure that the content they produce include female voices, voices of female experts into those stories. Many a times you realize that there are very few female voices that are incorporated in our stories. If it's a political story, for example, you'll find sometimes a panel is composed or is male-dominated, yet there are women who can talk about issues of taxation, for example, and those voices many a times are missing. We find journalists many a times asking women about the size of their families instead of focusing about the leadership that they are offering to do. I believe that once the fellows go through this process, they will be empowered enough to be able to, get promotions, get into those decision-making platforms within their media outlets because of the content that they're able to produce because of the way they look at issues, not because they are women, but because of their professionalism. I look at a situation where there will be opportunities for growth because, I mean, women journalists are professionals just like their male counterparts. And so this fellowship should be able to empower them to have that confidence that they also are able to deliver those stories that are many a times regarded as those that can be done only by men. Mine is to wish the fellows all the best in the journey ahead and look forward to them occupying their rightful place in decision making, using their positions to promote inclusivity in their media outlets and be the voice of empowerment in the community, and to ensure that everyone, men, everyone, women, everyone, even people who are regarded as minority communities, have a voice in the stories that they churn out. And importantly, that they're able to grow in their career, that they're able to practice excellence in their journalism.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline Meyan Enematonto from Kajiado County, Loitoktok Sub-County. I am a digital journalist. I work with a digital media platform, Kajiado Star. I saw the link online and I went ahead and researched about Baraza Media Lab and what they do and their intention towards the East Africa Women Journalist Training. And I saw that it is impactful. It is going to give me more knowledge, considering that I work from the most interior parts of Kenya. I've been facing a lot of challenges due to lack of skills. So I felt like the SheLeads Media Fellowship is going to give me enough knowledge to report on the ground and enough network. I have learned a lot from the training for the last 2 days. One of the things I have learned and is I felt like it has really been of help, of which I didn't know. It is called solution journalism. I've been practicing solution journalism without more knowledge, like the pillars I'm supposed to consider when doing my stories, my solution journalism stories. As a reporter on the field, coming from a diverse community, I've also learned about multimedia journalism, whereby I can use different mediums to tell my story, to tell the challenge. I have also learned during the interactive that I need to grow. Like I need to know in the next 3 months, where am I going to be? In the next 10 years, where do I want to be? I'm looking forward to achieve a lot, like networking with people from different countries, getting knowledge on how they do their stuff. I'm looking forward to getting out of here with a lot of knowledge, how to handle sexual harassment, especially while on the field, leave alone handling sexual harassment in the studio, but outside there, because sometimes you might be working outside the studio and you're facing a lot of sexual harassment. How am I going to go about that? I'm also looking forward to impacting my community through my reporting by doing solution journalism. Yeah, my superpower is knowledge. I look for knowledge, I search for knowledge, I Google for knowledge, I research for knowledge the best I can. Because sometimes you come from a place whereby you don't have a role model. You cannot see a person who can be your role model. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to go about this. So how do I go about this? So I like looking for knowledge the best I can. I love interacting with people so that I can get whatever they have, so that I can know why is she different? Why is he different? So that one has been of impact in my life because I get knowledge through people, I get knowledge through posts, I get knowledge through communication, and through everything that comes across me, I make sure I learn from everything that comes across me. Doesn't matter whether it is positive or negative, I have to learn something from it. I would advise a female journalist, especially those ones who are getting into this field, that nothing comes on a silver platter. Nothing comes easy. So you need to work for yourself. If you want to be relevant, you need to work on your name. If you want to be known, you need to work on yourself. So nothing comes easy. So you need to work. I would like to thank the Baraza Media Lab. It didn't take me anything, so they can choose me. They just saw that I deserve this from the most interior parts of Kenya, far away from Nairobi. So I just want to tell them, thank you so much for choosing me. And I promise that the knowledge you are giving me will not go in vain. Thank you so much. I don't know, I don't have anything I can give to you, but thank you so much for this opportunity.
My name is Vivian Iradukunda. I'm from Rwanda. Nowadays, I work as a freelancer and I have my YouTube channel in my name, which called Vivian Iradukunda Official. I apply for this fellowship because I really want to get some experience as a female journalist, because here there is so many female journalists. So I really want to meet with them and they have experience with them. My key takeaway in this workshop is, first of all, solution journalism. I really like this. I used to do stories, but not knowing its solution stories. So that is my first takeaway. The second one is about pitches, how we apply pitches. Nowadays, I think I get knowledge on how to apply pitches, and which can help me to get it successful. I look forward to achieve more because I learned more, as I said before, I learned more on solution journalism. So I'm going to apply this in my work of every day. Even I'm going to try to apply for pitches with experience. My superpower is to get knowledge and connection with others. Other female journalists, I can advise them to not give up. Yeah, not give up, because this field is not easy, but don't give up. Keep working and everything will be okay. I just want to thank Baraza Media for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Mary Kiri. I'm from Tanzania. I am a journalist by professional. I'm also an event host. I also do help young women. We have an organization. I'm a founder and chairperson of Ladies of Value. It's a non-government organization that helps young women in terms of leadership, training, and mentorship, as well as empowering them in terms of financial education. Actually, for the first time that I saw it through social media, I applied it because I wanted just to have an extra knowledge in terms of my professional. I believe that Baraza Media Lab has more experience and they have the skill that I really need to sharpen my professional into becoming a better journalism. There's so many takeaways. First, I would like to congratulate the team and the organizer members of Baraza Media Lab. 3 serious guys, you have done a really good and excellent work. For my take, first, we have been in a training that to be a solution journalism, meaning that to bring solution to our society, not only just to advocate the problem, but also to be part of bringing solution to the problem that we really advocate in our stories. But also, I've learned to become a mediapreneur, whereby not only just to be in a media house, but also to establish something that will just be useful for me and will be increasing my money. Actually, we believe that everybody needs an extra income. So through the lesson that I've learned through mediapreneurs, I think it just be very helpful for me to establish my own thing during the extra time, rather than just waiting to get paid by my media house. Actually, I look to establish my podcast. The first thing, I think after moving from here, I will do it. And apart from that, I will be able to make sure that my stories will be good, to be different compared to the story that I was writing before getting the training and the skills equipped. So I think I will be very different when going back to Tanzania. And I'll be very, very good ambassador of telling people that they should also apply, especially women, they should also apply for SheLeads Media Fellowship the next year if they'll be there.
So, hello, my name is Mary Ernest Mbago. I'm from Tanzania. I am a creative writer. I'm working with a non-profit organization called Femina Hip. It's a multimedia organization. We are working with youth from the age of 12 to 25. So I'm working as a creative writer in the organization. whereby I write a magazine called the Fema Magazine. And our magazine usually talks about sexual reproductive health and rights, economic empowerment, citizen engagement, and digital transformation. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be in Kenya. I applied for this program because I always like to learning new things as a youth. I'm still a youth actually. So I'm eager to learn new things. For this fellowship, it's my first time to join the fellowship. Since I'm a creative writer, I would like to be professional in my career. So when I saw this opportunity, I say yes, maybe this is the chance for me to build up and gaining more skills from different peoples, like getting a mentorship so that I can be able to build up my skills, getting a lot of gigs to be in good in writing and learning from other countries how they are doing in creative writing, so that I can take my my work into the next level, and also to take to be the leader of what am I doing in my career. So since yesterday, I've learned a lot of things. As I said, I never been in a fellowship, especially in a media fellowship. So I learned a lot, especially yesterday we were learning about solution story. So I usually write story, but I never knew that I practice this solution story until yesterday. Our mentor was trying to explain to us about the solution story. So I found it is very good to be a part of this fellowship, to get a lot of knowledge. And since yesterday, I see myself as becoming a new person in this industry, especially I'm a girl. And girls always get challenges in this type of media industry. So being a part of this SheLeads fellowship, it has opened my mind to see the opportunities. We have a lot of opportunities in media industries, and I see this is the one of my key takeaway to go in Tanzania and impact this knowledge to other girls who want to be in a media industry, so that they also be a practice a professional be professional in their careers, and to take their media practices in the next level. So I'm really happy to be in this part of fellowship, and I can't wait to learn more from other colleagues in our mentorship. So it's a good idea to be a part for this fellowship, because we learn a lot. Actually, we learn a lot, and as girls, as women, we need to have a lot of skills. The world that we are living now, it's going too fast since the technology is growing, and we need to have a lot of knowledge so that we can take our careers, our work into next level. So being in the part of this fellowship, we are not just coming to enjoy, we are learning a lot of things which will help to grow our skills, to grow our professionals, so that even if we produce our work, everybody will like proud of us, because we are taking our skills, our work into the next level. So it's good to be a part of this. And as media, as a journalist, we have to seek for opportunity like this, so that we can be able to take our careers, our job into next level, maybe even internationally. Everyone should know that you as a young girl, you are doing these kind of things. But we have to seek for more opportunities, so that you can be well known and be well, like everybody will be like want to do anything with you, since he have seen that you are practicing good and be professional in your career.
I'm Rahma Umuhoza from Rwanda. I'm a journalist, multimedia journalist. I write, but also I'm into comms, doing communication with NGOs in Rwanda. When I came across the link, the SheLeads Nani application, I've always wanted to like join fellowship, but that are connected to media, because that's what I do. But I was not lucky enough to find one. So when I came across SheLeads, I felt like it was time, and it's an opportunity that I've been wanting to go for a long time. So I did not hesitate to kind of like go through the process, and then I applied. So I felt like I wanted like two main things. I wanted to create connection, network from my fellow women journalists in across East Africa. But also I wanted to like more knowledge, refresh what I know, and get to see what's like what is journalism around Africa and the world in general. I think they are still connected to what I'm looking for, or what I wanted when I applied. It's gaining knowledge, whether it's new knowledge, specifically when it comes to what's trending in media, how things are getting done, and like what has been the shift from what we've been doing in past years. So I wanted to learn, but refresh, and also getting that connection, get to meet other women who are in the industry, as well as creating those connections for maybe future partnerships, future team working. Superpower. Apart from being a journalist, I'm a feminist. So one of the things I would want to have as a superpower is changing the perception of men towards women. My words would go to most those young women who are just starting their career, because I've been doing journalism now for like 9 years, but it's radio. Tomorrow I'm into writing. Tomorrow I'm doing like I'm always changing. So it's one of the things I would want to tell them. It's you always need to just go for that. Do whenever, if it's media, then like do whatever that's in media. Like if it's radio, you do radio. If the opportunity comes for TV, go for TV. If the opportunity comes for writing, go for writing. And then through the process, that's where you find like what you want to do better. But again, multimedia is the choice to go.
Hi, my name is Sarah Keshmili. I am a CEO, co-founder, multimedia journalist, and a social justice activist. I'm a CEO, as I said, of Nalo Foundation Limited. Nalo Foundation is a media startup that simplify and break down all the laws in a constitution of Uganda for a common person to understand and relate with. I applied because first is the project name, the fellowship name, SheLeads. SheLeads for me, it means like women leading. So women leading, it also means to me, it's like empowerment. So SheLeads, after seeing what the description was all about, it was all about empowering women with innovative ideas in media. And being a CEO and a co-founder, I thought that was a good place for me to be in and participate in, so that I am able to learn more things about creativity and taking my ideas to the next level. For the moment I've been in, that is yesterday and today, I've been able to learn a lot of things, connect and network with different people that are in it. And I was able to learn from everyone that came in. So, because if you meet people with different ideas, there is the way you connect, and there's a way you learn from them. So when one of the facilitator was talking about mediapreneur and being a mediapreneur, so I was able to learn how I can be able to pitch my idea, maybe for funding. So that was my key takeaway, and I also learned to reflect me as a journalist. What do I need that maybe can make me succeed in the journalism world. So I looked at, I still need more about communication skill, being a leader, and also pitching skills. It was also about public relationship skills. I see myself still having, you know, like I need to get more time to learn those things. So and they were tackled by the facilitators. So those skills, I think they brought me more into the session and the workshop. What I look forward to, it's the collaboration and partnerships, because we have many people from different countries. So you don't need to rely like you're working with people in your own country. So the people that are here all have different ideas that are really interesting. So me as a leader, I look forward to maybe having more collaborators in different countries, since we are all in the media industry and journalism world. So if in any case I need something to do in Kenya as a journalist, am I able to connect with different journalists that I met in this workshop? So that is a good for me, and I have really achieved it. And we got time to interact and learn from one another. So basically, what we were all sharing in our presentation and our discussions, that was good for me. If I was to have a superpower, I would make sure all the media houses have the toppest leaders, women, to make it favorable for us, because we have so many challenges that we face through our journey, maybe, doing stories or in a newsroom. So at least when you have someone that understands the situation you be in and the challenges we make, it would be addressed in one way or the other. One word I have for them is to stay near the fire and be patient. Consistency is key, and resilience, because women, somehow we tend to be weak, and when we meet any challenge, we want to go away from that. We want to be like, no, I'm staying back, I'm not facing this one, it's hard for me. But if you're so strong, you make yourself strong in that journey, at the end of it, you succeed and you achieve everything you want.
My name is Susan Mujawa Ananda. I am from Uganda, Kampala. I am currently working with NMG, Nation Media Group, and specifically I'm working with NTV Uganda and Spark TV. I am a journalist, stroke a sign language interpreter. Right now, I am a sign language interpreter on screen with NTV. I interpret the news and Spark TV news. SheLeads Media Fellowship is a women-led program which, as a gender-based and inclusive advocate, I saw it important for me to be included in this program. So when I saw it via one of our media fellowship that I was involved previously, they sent a link, and when I saw that it was about women, because I saw the word SheLeads, so I just knew this one is about women. So I was like, let me just apply and put myself out there, because I love being staying relevant and staying around the fire. Staying around the fire means that I have to stay around the people who are doing this more or less the same work I'm doing, so that I can stay relevant in whatever thing that I'm doing. My key takeaway from the workshop is the solution journalism part of it. It's sort of like it jumpstarts my mind when I think about the problems that we face out there. But then but they were telling us that when you're covering stories that are having problems, be solution oriented. Try to bring stories that are creating solutions. So as a disability advocate, I would love to bring all those stories that can bring solutions to people, that can empower them and make sure that they are bringing solutions to them, so that they can make informed decisions from the solutions that will be brought through these stories. And also, staying relevant and using different medium when you're creating your stories. You don't have to use one medium to produce your story. If you have one story, you can create it in radio, you can produce it in broadcast, that is TV, you can bring it on podcast. That you're covering
you're covering all around and making sure that everyone is included in whatever content that you're producing as a journalist.
Okay. What do you look forward to in? Oh my God, who's that? Yeah, they want an interview. You want an interview as well. Then anyway, she's only so much she can do.
Okay.
Sorry, we're holding for the bats. No one stop. Unaona Tajera amegive up. Okay, fine. What do you look forward to in to achieving in this commission?
Mentorship. I am eager to be able to access my mentor, because I know they have promised us to attach us to different mentors, and I can't wait to share my ideas with my mentor, to make sure that my ideas are brought to life through this mentorship program to be having in the next 3 months. I know with the different ideas that we come alive as different female journalists. Through the mentorship program, they will be brought out in a different perspective, which to me is a take home for me, and I am looking forward to the mentorship program of the 3 months. The superpower of invisibility, where I can sneak into someone's life and get to know what really they are, because most times you have conversation with people or you tell them about your life, but then they come out with advice that is very fake, and at the end of the day you're making wrong decisions depending on what they have told you. So if I have the superpower of being an invisible person, then I will get to know who this person really is, and I will know that, oh, you're advising me the wrong things. And yeah. Female journalists out there, I would advise them to stay around the fire, stay relevant to whichever thing that you're doing, make sure you know your niche first of all, and then secondly, stay around the fire. Stay around the fire is select those opportunities that connect with your niche so that you can stay relevant in each area that you're covering as a journalist. As a SheLeads fellow, I would like to advise all, inform people out there that disability is not inability, first of all, and secondly, inclusivity is important because you don't know who or when you can become a disabled. So I might be a deaf person right now, but tomorrow your child, your neighbor, your friend can also become a disabled. I'm not saying that you will happen to have that, but accidents happen and something might happen. Let's embrace inclusivity in everything that we are doing, whether it's media you're producing, whether it's a story you're creating. Let's embrace inclusivity.
Hi, my name is Tebi Otieno. I'm a Kenyan award-winning journalist. I'm currently working with the Nation Media Group, where I tell stories around climate change and gender. SheLeads is one of the fellowships that I've applied. Interestingly, I've been applying for so many things, and so when I came across the SheLeads link that required female journalists to apply, so I gave it my trial, and I think I gave like much because I really wanted to participate in it. I've been applying for so many things that are going unsuccessful. So I said, having tried so many things that were unsuccessful, when I came across SheLeads, I said it's also good that I give this opportunity because I've learned that not all the applications should be going successful. But I'm happy that this one turned out to be successful, and here we are. Shifting with the media, because from the training we've realized that the media is not where we were when I was on campus. The way we were being taught, things keep changing every year. The way we produce content for our audiences keep changing, and even the way our audiences consume content is also changing. So the key takeaway is that by the time we are getting to sample, as the media keeps shifting, we also have to shift with it being a journalist who is telling stories to different audiences. So I have to change and also not just limit myself that I should only write stories for newspaper, but also produce it for the digital and also for TV, making use of all the available media platforms so that I don't be left behind. When I applied, I was looking forward to getting story grant so that I can do different stories. I didn't know that there will be a workshop. So now that the workshop one has come, it's something that I didn't expect that was going to come when I was applying. So it's already showing me that my expectations are even, I'm getting more than what I expected when I applied. And the next thing, I'm looking forward to walking through the mentorship journey with a mentor, because we have been told that we'll be paired with a mentor who will help us so that as we are shifting with the media in terms of producing our content, then now we also produce the content that way. I know I've been producing content for the print, and so here I'm looking forward to just gaining technical and soft skills that are going to help me to produce multimedia content as a SheLeads fellow. I will want to do stories that are outstanding. That will be a superpower for me, because this industry is not easy. Sometimes you think that you've done your best in a story, but then it just turns out different and you just wonder, I thought I gave my best. I did all the fact checking and I got reliable contacts, but then the story has still just turned out with all this backlash, especially from the social media. Always apply for any opportunity that you feel is going to help you grow in your career, grow academically, and just give you a new skill. It doesn't matter whether you win or no, because you never know that you can win until you win. So whenever you see an opportunity, apply. Don't disqualify yourself. Apply first, then you let the people in charge to make that decision for you.